I'm allowed to tell my opponent that I'm destroying him. What is... Huh? Alright, let's read what the messages were. Cheating calling goat. Let's go. Let's go. Tyrant Dragon, Trap Dust Shoot. Okay, so this is a moment where blue went draw main normal summon immediately, and then red goes, wait, in your standby, I want to activate Dust Shoot. I'm so ready, so fast. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, I understand what's happening here. Blue activates meta, sacks a token, summons Thousand Eyes Restrict. Red rings the Thousand Eyes Restrict. Bro, normal Cyberstein, declares Cyberstein, pays 5, summons King Dragun, declares effect of King Dragun with Prio, and red wants to chain Dust Shoot. Oh, this is a question of blue not understanding what Prio means. So here's what happened, right? Red says, on declaration of King Dragon effect, activates Dust Shoot. Blue says, Prio, dude. Red says, yes, you can activate. I can chain. Blue says, yes, you can, but effect resolves first. So the chain is CL1 Dragon, CL2 Dust Shoot. Dust Shoot will resolve first, then Dragun resolves. So they would resolve, they would rip a card from hand before you can summon Tyrant. Return Tyrant to hand and resolve Dust. Put this back. Me when Prio means that my effect is spell speed 4. Cool. We're good. How do so many Go players not know how Prio works? Dude, Go players, Edison players, no one knows how fucking Prio works, man. It's a made-up rule that doesn't make any sense. Cheating in Edison! Cheating! Ooh, Gigaplant. Gigaplant. Does Kristya go back on top of deck if it is tributed? It just says if it leaves the field, right? Let me read Kristya. If this face-up card would be sent from the field to the graveyard, place on top of the deck instead. Yes, it goes to top if tributed. It does go to the top if tributed. Have a nice day, duelist. What the fuck is... Dude, what is the out? How do you out? Special summon the dragon that devours the dogma from grave to M4. Declared the effect happened earlier. Dude, what are we calling the judge for? Opponent tried summoning dogma off Ecclesia. Can you not do that? Off of Ecclesia? Which Ecclesia? This Ecclesia? We went back. The synchro. So is this just about an illegal play that happened previously and got fixed? Is that what this is about? Okay, yeah. P minor. Proceed. Like, I don't get the point. In real life, you would do this. I don't understand the point of doing this on Dueling Book. I don't understand the point of doing this on Dueling Book. I feel like if your opponent makes an illegal play and you just correct him and you go, wait, you can't do that, and you're good to go. I don't understand. I don't understand the purpose of doing this. I just don't understand the purpose of doing this. But I mean, sure, whatever. That would be correct in real life. In real life, you would do this. Super Poly. What the fuck? Pendulum! You don't start a chain, but priority is passed to me nonetheless. What, is blue attempting to leave main? So we said a monster wants to immediately Super Poly. That's correct. Yeah, during their own turn, the turn player has priority to use a quick effect after an action that doesn't start a chain before the opponent can activate a quick effect. I'm arguing I can activate a quick effect in between setting a monster and him activating Super Poly. That is incorrect. Upon them setting, turn player triggers would activate, if any, none here. Then non-turn player triggers would activate, if any, none here. Then turn player can activate a quick effect, which is the Super Poly, here. I misread turn player and opposite player. All good. If you want, you can review the fast effect timing chart after the duel. Have a nice day. I mean, that's a good question. This is a good thing to know, by the way, that you can just fire Super Poly on res, like, immediately after whenever a chain has resolved, or if you take an action that doesn't start a chain, such as normal summoning, setting a monster, something like that. We had it open. I misread. Sorry. All good. I think it's fair to you know, I misread the fast effect timing chart, which is fine. That's okay. Divine Wrath versus Drill Warrior returning. Does this work? Once per turn, you can discard a card. If you do, banish this card. During your next standby phase, special summon this card, banished by this effect. That is an activated effect. Yes. The F in standby phase of Drill Warrior to return is an activated effect. It can be negated by Divine Wrath. That is an activated effect that can be negated by Divine Wrath. And the way that you know this is with this, the colon. Because the card has a colon, it's how you know that it's an activated effect. I can't scroll all the way down. Editor, pop it up on screen. It says, during your next standby phase, colon, special summon this card banished by this effect, then add one monster from your grave to your hand. That's how you know it is an activated effect. Colon or semicolon demonstrates that an effect is activated. Have a nice day. Simple enough. Because you don't know the game. What the fuck? Is he trying to Judgment Valhalla? So the guy summoned Kristya again. Yeah. I solemned it. If you Solemn Kristya, it goes to the graveyard. He sent his spell card to grave and put Kristya in hand. Oh, they were summoning it off of Valhalla. You can't Judgment. Okay, so this is wrong for so many reasons. One, you should be declaring the F of Valhalla. Two, Judgment cannot be used in chain to the effect of an already face-up Valhalla. What the fuck, man? Oh my god. So here we will rewind to when the Valhalla was being used, and I saw him on Kristya, not Valhalla. You cannot Judgment the summon of Kristya that happens due to the effect of Valhalla. You can only Judgment a built-in summon, not a summon occurring as part of an effect resolving. You cannot Solemn the Valhalla? Really? Yes, really. Oh my god. Dude. This guy's played 3,000 games of Edison, and he's trying to Solemn Judgment a Kristya being summoned off Valhalla. You can have the win. Thank God. I did not want to deal with that. I did not want to deal with that, man. Oh my goodness. Holy, I'm glad that happened. I'm so glad this dude decided to just up and leave. Good question. What's the issue here? My opponent is speaking very strangely, calling me weird names and insults. His feelings are hurt because I was clocking him. Clocking him? What the fuck does that mean? I'm allowed to tell my opponent that I'm destroying him. What is... Huh? Alright, let's read what the messages were. Blue says, in all caps, ha 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 ha. End them one is good. Ray, Rose, engage, clock. Don't pass out. Get fucked. Ha 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 ha. Your turn, sweetie. All of a sudden, you're back now that I placed a judge call. What a joke. We're going to pretend like you weren't AFK. Red says, what are you talking about? I was reading the logs. Blue says, you didn't communicate that, you little bitch. Communicate, don't just disappear. Ding dong, loser ass. Blue says, you bricked again? Then get the fuck out. Red says, I don't feel comfortable. Blue says, then get the fuck out. Make your move, you cannot pause gameplay for non-gameplay related calls. Blue is being an asshole, man. He's gotten the UC minor before, a couple months back. I have reviewed the logs. You will be given a UC minor and will be asked to stop the trash talk entirely. If you keep doing this, be it in this duel or any other, you will be frozen for harassment. Understood? Yeah, you gotta stop doing this shit, big dog. And then Red, you are not to pause the duel for non-gameplay related issues. You will also be given a warning for this. And that violates what rule exactly? The rule of me telling you that I'm gonna freeze you if you keep acting like an asshole. I'm not playing around. Come on, man. What rule is that breaking? The rule of me fucking telling you, bro. Stop acting like an ass. We do not want assholes on the platform. Straight up. We do not want assholes on the platform. Straight up. That's not a rule in the rulebook. Aren't you supposed to enforce the rules? The rules are a guideline and a suggestion. I act with the authority of a head judge on this platform, and I'm telling you that your behavior is bordering on harassment, and if it keeps up, then it will cross that line. Understood? Understood, duelist? That's crazy. That is insane. What's the rule against me saying it is annoying and harassing? As I said. Now, will you comply or no? Will you comply or no? It's that simple, man. You don't gotta be acting like an ass, bro. That's crazy. That is insane. You're right, but the rules are a suggestion is quite a line. Yeah, the rules are a suggestion. What do you mean? The rules are written intentionally vague to be applied by a judge's better judgment, you know? As a judge, you apply the rules the way that you deem them to be fit. If I deem that what this player is doing is harassing, I'm gonna hit for harassment. I disagree with your ruling entirely. It's based off of your emotions, but I'll follow it since you're making threats against me. I'm not making threats. I'm telling you what's gonna happen if you keep this up. Proceed. Making threats. Me telling you that I'm gonna freeze you. I mean, you are gonna get frozen if you keep this up. You see minor, if they keep acting like an ass, freeze for harassment. Boom, 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 and warning given. I'm not little and nobody knows my gender. This guy's being a troll. He's intentionally trolling. I want this person to stop trolling. If they keep trolling, they will be frozen. Have a nice day. If they keep it up, they're gonna get frozen. Simple enough.